Happy Friday, everybody. It's your girl, WHITT, and I'm so delighted to have another WHITT session. What's a WHITT session? I'm so glad you asked. A WHITT session is a pop-up interview in a pop-up location with a surprise guest. Surprise! Leslie Miller is on the scene from A Helper's Heart Home Care, and there's reason for celebration. 1, 2, 3. Count them with me. 3. Today is her 3-year anniversary. Congratulations,
Thank you,
Leslie.
Chelsea. Thank you.
No wonder you're glowing and looking so beautiful today.
Thank you.
And I'm happy to report that we are here in our offices here in downtown Hammond. And Leslie just has so much exciting news, and I'm so honored to be a part of today's celebration. We have giveaways, we have to celebrate the history, and most important, we are going to find out the mission, the progress, and the impact of A Helper's Heart Home Care. Leslie, please give us the history of your amazing company.
Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you. Well, the Helper's Heart Home Care was started in 2020. It was a Sunday night in January. My family and I were watching a movie, and honestly, Chelsea, to be completely frank, God gave me the vision.
I love it.
Can't tell you the movie we were watching because I will write a book one day.
Okay.
But He gave it to me, and I started that day, January 13th, 2020. Hit the ground running. I was telling my husband about it. He said, if you're serious, talk to me about it tomorrow. Okay. Now, he's the type I need to do a PowerPoint presentation in order for him to be behind me. And
One of those.
We woke up the next morning. I said, are you ready? He said, you're serious? I said, I am. And he has been with me every step of the way, believing in me. So we went through the licensing process in June 9th, 2020, we became licensed in the state of Indiana.
3-year anniversary. Bravo. Now, I don't know. Well, I do know that you are, we're colleagues and you follow some of the things that I do. And I was just at a grand opening for a home health care, which says to me, there is indeed a great need.
Yes.
But this is a very sensitive and critical type of service that you are providing to the community.
Definitely.
Before we went on air, what were we talking about, Leslie? If I wouldn't trust you to take care of my own parent, my own grandparent, you can't be hired.
No.
So before we talk about the raffles and all the good stuff, let's talk about what type of team do you have that provide these vital services to those in need for home care?
So we actually have 3 different types of employees. We have our care helpers. Our care helpers go out into the home to service our clients. Our care helper 1 is someone who has experience with caring for a loved one or a family member or had a previous job with caregiving, but they're not a CNA or a home health aide.
Okay.
Then we have care helper 2. Those are home health aides in the state of Indiana and CNAs in the state of Indiana. So they go out into our clients' home and help them with their ADLs, activities of daily living.
ADLs, activities of
daily living.
That really impacts their quality of life, right?
Definitely. Helping them with bathing, grooming, dressing, meal preparation, toileting. Any of those things are considered ADLs. Then we have our in-home care helpers who live in the home. Live in the home.
Now, I don't think I've encountered any businesses in this area. Is that a rarity where you have or services where people physically live in the home?
No, because it's under the Medicaid waiver. So it's a service under Medicaid and the Medicaid waiver where we have a son who is taking care of his mother.
I see.
His mother lives in the home with him, and he is paid to be her caregiver.
Okay, I'm glad that you made that clear because I thought you had employees that said, I'm moving in.
That's live-in. Okay. We don't do live-in, but that is.
That's
you know what you're talking about. That is a type of employee. But here at the Helper's Heart Home Care, we don't have live-in where it was someone who moved in with one of our clients. These are already family members living under the same roof.
You are giving some good information. This is Leslie Miller of A Helper's Heart Home Care Service. Tell me how you came up with the name, A Helper's Heart.
I will cry.
Don't cry.
I was driving down Indianapolis one day. Previously, I saw a mother and her 2 children walking home at night from the grocery store. Now, I was pregnant. I pulled over, asked them where they lived, packed all of their groceries in the car, took them to their apartment complex. Got home, told my husband. he was happy that I did it, but being pregnant, anything could happen. But a few days later, I was driving down Indianapolis Boulevard, and I just cried out, Lord, I can't help it that you gave me a helper's heart. Because things like that, it was what I did on a daily and a regular basis. And then a helper's heart is just something that we would say in the home. When my son, who was a toddler at the time, if he did something good or did something right or picked up something for someone, he would say, Mommy, I have a helper's heart. So it initially just started off as something that we in the Miller home said. And then when it was time to open the agency, the name was already
a no-brainer.
He had already given me the name years before he gave me the vision for the business.
Oh, what a testimony. I just see a whole theme here, because you definitely have to have a helper's heart to do those types of things. I remember, and I'm not going to cry, but during a time when my mother was going through her bout with cancer, and we were fortunate enough to have a family member to move in with her to assist with us. But everybody doesn't have that. Everybody doesn't have extended families, so that we can go to work and feel comfortable in knowing that our loved one is being bathed, is being fed, or just that companionship.
Exactly.
So talk to me a little bit about, in addition to those services of bathing and things like that, what about the companionship and keeping the mind sharp? What are some of the things that your team does to do that?
So we have a dementia care kit. So what we do is, when we have a client and we know they have dementia and they have those struggles, we create a dementia care kit. The caregiver receives that, takes that to the home for the first day. It's a plethora of different items that we have inside of the kit that just helps them with their day-to-day activities or day-to-day things, just to take their mind off of their circumstances. And people don't realize that those dealing with dementia, something as small as you washing the clothes, drying the clothes, and having them help you fold the clothes, that's still keeping their dignity, that's still keeping them active, and things of that nature really brightens their day, because unfortunately we know at times they feel useless and helpless. So small things like that really makes a difference, and we strive here at Helpers Heart Home Care to make sure that we're not just focused on the bathing and the grooming, but that companionship and that interaction.
I love it. And it is also June, which is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, Brain Injury Month, and so
Men's Health Month.
Men's Health Awareness Month, so many things that pertain to a helper's heart. Now, I am sure with all these channels that we're on, Leslie, somebody wants to know how to get in touch with you and your team, and they need these services, because I consider we are in what's called the sandwich generation. So we have children, we have aging parents.
Exactly.
And we are sandwiched in between with the responsibilities of trying to take care of our children and take care of our parents.
Exactly.
And for those of you who fall in that circumstance and you need some help, Leslie and her team can do it. How do we find you, Les?
So they can find us by calling 1-855-435-7370. Again, that's 1-855-435-7370. Visit our website. It's the entire business name, www.ahelpershearthomecare.com. We're on social media, Facebook and Instagram, the same name, A Helpers Heart Home Care.
A Helper's Heart. So, next, A Helper's Heart has made a hefty investment in the city of Hammond, where we are located. The Helper's Heart is here at 5233 Holman Avenue. And I want to indicate that you service Northwest Indiana.
Yes.
So to my Chicago buddies, sorry, you need to come move over here with us to get a Helper's Heart. But I am sure that you all are providing quality care. Are there plans for expansion? You never know, huh?
There is plans for expansion, not too soon.
But
but we do have clients as far as way as Fort Wayne, South Bend. Our office is here, but we do service multiple counties in Indiana.
In the state of Indiana. Sounds good. Now back to that big investment. Hammond is known for the Festival of Lakes, right?
Festival of the Lakes. When I was a little girl, it was called the August Fest, but now it's officially the Festival of the Lakes.
Festival of the Lakes. I have been known to be maybe on the first or second row LL Cool J. That might have been me screaming at the top of my lungs.
And I was there with Rick Ross last year.
Okay.
That was me.
So it's not just me. But they have an exciting lineup, and your company has invested as a sponsor. Tell me about that.
Yes. Last year while we were there, I said to my husband, I was looking at the fence and all of the business names. I said next year Helpers Heart Home Care would be on that fence. Didn't know the price tag to become a sponsor, but I will say that a Helpers Heart Home Care does well, and we were able to invest in being a sponsor for the Festival of the Lakes. So
That is
really,
awesome.
really excited about that.
So
yes.
with that, what are some of the perks of sponsorship? Do you have an information table there, banner, signage? What's
I was just telling our office coordinator, Lucy, so we have 3 banners that will be strategically placed around the park. All of our information will be on any of the leaflets that they pass out, and the mayor will shout us out on one of the nights. We don't know what night yet, but I plan to be there for every single
Mayor
night.
McDermott, I'm going to need you to say a Helper's Heart every night. Helper's
love
Heart
that.
every night.
A Helpers Heart Home Care every night.
I'm going to put a call into the mayor. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I know you're going to be like, Chelsea, don't do that. But I think that it's important to give back.
Definitely.
And you know, in my field, it's important to promote.
Yes.
And so
yes.
I hope that there are other business owners who are watching who will take a page out of your book to say, maybe I can't do that level, but there are other opportunities in the community where you can sponsor, buy an ad. I try really hard to do the ad books, because on the flip side of that, you never know who will see that banner and say, well, my father needs this help. And I found out during the Ashanti concert. I saw the signage.
Exactly.
And I applaud you for doing that. Now, before we get to the rap, I know y'all watching for the rap. I'm going to just sit here. No. You won an award.
Yes.
Talk to me about that very significant award in the city of Hammond.
Yes. So, little backstory. My father lived in an apartment complex in Hammond called Golden Manor. He passed in 2014, and again, God has been paving the way. My first year of business, he said, you're to give back to Golden Manor for Christmas. I said, Lord, I'm not ready, but 2020 was our first event, so it's called A Helper's Heart Home Care Presents Christmas at Golden Manor. So we go, we have raffles, each apartment receives a basket. We have donations from companies like Hutamaki, the city council members sponsor, and the Helpers Heart Home Care. We provide 4 flat screen TVs that we raffle off. So that's something that comes out of our pocket. And you know, it's a wonderful time. I have 8 to 10 volunteers, family, friends, employees, and we just go. DJ comes, we just go and spend the day with them. So
I'm just sitting here looking at their faces. I know, doesn't it get
it's
you?
Amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
That's good.
And then my friends and family who volunteer with me say, sign me up for every year. Every year I want to be a part of this, because it does tug on your heartstrings when you're able to brighten their faces and just, you know, put a smile on their face. So someone from the city saw what we were doing, and they nominated us for the disability award from the city of Hammond. So Mayor McDermott has a disability committee, and we were awarded the business award. So I was
awesome.
honored. Thank you. I was honored to even be amongst those nominated, because that's not, of course, sorry.
That's okay.
It's not why I do it, but to know that there's people out there watching and wanting to recognize us. That meant so much. So
now, Mayor, that's why you need to say her name every night. You see, she on this camera tearing up, got me tearing up. Festival of the Lakes. We'll be listening for a Helper's Heart every night on stage, whether it's with Ashanti, Stone Temple Pilots,
Lil Wayne.
Oh, how about we get Lil Wayne to say a Helper's Heart? Now that would be amazing. I had to make us laugh because our makeup is about to get messed up live. But I think that you are embodying the name of your company.
Thank you.
From the basic services all the way up through community giving. What a ministry and what a lesson those who are watching can take from you. Do you think it's time for the raffle now? Because I know people are watching you. Because it's the 3-year anniversary, let me set the stage. Not only are we doing, not only is Leslie doing raffles for those who are watching and the viewers, she is doing something special for her employees who are watching today. They have the opportunity to win some great prizes. I think we have a couple of tablets we're giving away, and you had a little app going, and their names are already in it, so they're watching. And then right after that, we're going to do some Festival of the Lakes giveaways for some tickets to the concert. I like Ashanti. I'm going to go. Okay, I'm working. So let's start with the employees. Talk about your amazing staff.
And you're absolutely right. Absolutely amazing. I have some of the best employees in this industry, and that is not easy to say, because when you have to leave your home, go into the home of others, and help them, like I stated, with those activities of daily living, it is not easy. But I try my best to make sure that we are paying them a livable wage. We're offering them different type of incentives and services, and this is something that I just wanted to do to show them our appreciation. So today is actually our employee appreciation, and there'll be a lot of employees will be coming into the office today to go away with the grab and go lunch. So we did provide that for them today.
Aren't you an amazing CEO? So twofold. Do you want the services? Are you hiring?
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Definitely. So we're going to do the raffle, and then we're going to tell you how you can work for this amazing woman. All right?
Okay.
Employees, tune in.
So the first raffle is for our local employees for a tablet. And unfortunately, I did not create the second raffle for my out-of-town employees, but I will have that done and get that information to them as soon as this is over.
Okay. So if it's local, while we're live, somebody may come busting through the doors and running upstairs. Like, it's me.
Okay. So you want to do the honors?
I'm going to, I just have to spin
Just push your finger right there.
Bing. This technology. I know.
So the winner of the local tablet is
Linda.
Yay!
Congratulations, Linda. If you are watching, if you don't want it, Linda, I can help you out and get the tablet and go live somewhere else with a CWIT session.
Linda
we say it?
Linda C. We'll say
Linda C.
Yes.
See your boss lady for your tablet. I like this little app.
And Linda actually just, she's our most recent employee. She is taking care of her husband in the home. So this is amazing that Linda was able to
No
win.
greater love. Okay, Linda. One more? That's the away employees. Okay.
I'm
so
so
we'll
sorry
set that
to
up.
my
Away employees. They are watching, but you can still subscribe to CWIT. So I'm great that you're watching anyway. It's great. It's great. Now, for the general viewing audience, what are the guidelines? Do they have to be watching right now? What are the rules for this? Okay.
No. So for the Festival of the Lakes, I said to my local staff, are you interested in participating? Because I didn't want it to go to someone who know they wouldn't go to the concert.
Okay.
So I did have one employee said, no, don't put me in the raffle. I'm fine. I had one employee, it was so funny. I asked her, did she want to be a part of the raffle? And she said she had her paper. She said, yes, I would like the Ashanti tickets. I said, well, no, you have to win first. You have to win first.
Okay, so this is for the employees too. Here I am. I'm thinking it's for all the Facebook and family.
It's for them.
Next year, y'all. Next year, we're going to do it. This is for being amazing employees. See that? Now Amber's looking at me like, when are you going to do the raffle for us? Pressure.
I get spoiled 24/7.
She does get spoiled. I'm glad you said that on the mic.
Back.
She said, for those who didn't hear, she said they get spoiled 24/7. All right, so we're doing it again.
So this is the Festival of the Lakes tickets. So what they receive is 2 VIP tickets and 1 VIP parking pass.
Oh, nice, because the parking, Mayor. Let's talk about that parking, Mayor. You just got to get there
Don't talk
early.
about the parking because we still need him to say our name each night.
Each night, Mayor, we're going to say a helper's heart home care. Lil Wayne, you're going to say it too. And Ashanti going to say it too.
So let's go ahead for this raffle.
This is so fun.
And the winner of those tickets is
Tiffany!
Yay!
Congratulations, Tiffany. You can inbox me if you need somebody to go with you. I am a great +1. I am fun. So, Amber, am I fun?
Yes.
I'm a fun.
Tiffany C.
Tiffany C.
So she is the winner of the Festival of the Lakes tickets. And you know what, Chelsea?
What?
I'm having an amazing time.
Okay.
I think we should hit the button again
Let's
for
do
somebody
it.
else.
One more employee.
So
Let's-
just not 2 tickets. Let's give away 4 free tickets
What?
and 2 free parking passes.
So you can
Okay.
get some buddies and y'all all can meet up.
Okay,
I love
let's
it.
see.
Oh.
Let's see. And the second set of tickets goes to Matthew.
Matthew, we got a man on here. So,
Matthew D. Matthew
D. I don't know if
Matthew D.
Matthew's married or your significant other, but that's great news for a Friday when you go home and say, honey, guess what? And call your friend and another friend, and they're going to have a great time. Now, when is the Festival of the Lakes for people who just want to know?
So I believe the dates are July 12th through the 16th. But one more thing.
Okay.
So even though she's over in the corner and doesn't
Okay.
want to be on camera, which is fine, but we do have a new front office coordinator who is Lucy. So I think we should give Lucy 2 tickets and a free parking pass.
Wow, you are going to have your phone ringing off the hook to work for you. Welcome aboard, Lucy.
You're welcome.
We have just had a conversation around making sure that we have quality, committed, all-in employees, because this is serious work. This is a ministry. If you're just tuning in, where have you been? This has been a CWIT session with Leslie Miller of A Helper's Heart Home Care. Say that fast. A Helper's Heart Home Care. A Helper's Heart Home Care. Everybody on the team has a helper's heart. That is the number one qualification to be a part of this team as we are servicing those who need care and who need a quality of life that is what they deserve.
Definitely.
So give that website and phone number again, Leslie Miller.
A Helper's Heart Home Care, 1-855-435-7370. That website is www.ahelpershearthomecare.com. Our email, info@ahelpershearthomecare.com. And then our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, A Helper's Heart Home Care.
This has been such a wonderful afternoon. I'm just excited for those who have won their tablets, their tickets, and then for all of you who have won all of this important information. Leslie, you have the spirit.
Thank you.
Thanks to your husband for being a backer, because as entrepreneurs, we need that. We need that support. Those late nights, forgive her. Those extra phone calls, forgive her. When the eggs don't get made certain days, forgive her. I'm doing that on your behalf.
Definitely.
Because I know we wear a lot of hats. You're a mom, you're a wife, and I'm sure at some point you have to do some caregiving and coaching of your employees. And so we applaud you from one entrepreneur to another. Keep doing what you're doing. Happy 3-year anniversary.
Thank you.
You have been watching a CWIT session. What's a CWIT session? It's a pop-up interview in a pop-up location with a surprise guest. Well, the cat's out of the bag. A Helper's Heart Home Care should now be a household name, headed up by none other than Leslie Miller. I ask you to please share this video, share this information, and make someone's day, change their quality of life. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.